Hello guys, and the first game is already up. It is going to be here, spawning in the top left corner. His name is Sage and he's playing for Root Gaming. By the way, there's a very sneaky thing that's happening in his main right now, so he better be prepared. Although he didn't see that part of his main. Oh my god, not so good. I have never seen such a bold set of proxy gateways. I'm sure a second one will follow. This can't even be seen by the Nexus, and it's the closest that it can get. But then Sage, extra careful, scouts his main. That's something that most players will do at any point in the game, and he already backs up.
Okay, this is pretty good.
He already backs up with a couple of workers, with a lot of his workers, in fact most of his workers. And in the second side of the map we have Bonkarooni, who's doing a lot of cheese right now. It tastes like Gouda, guys. Then, will these gateways finish? Sage is being perfect with the number of workers he has backed away. The first set of gateways, oh my god, the first gateway has already been cancelled, and the second one is being chewed up upon by the workers. I think that right now Bonkarooni is just buying himself time. He is not going to finish this gateway, or is he? Yes, he is. So Sage will just backtrack with a couple of his own workers again, and Bonkarooni in a world of trouble right now. That's a way to open a tournament. I love this game. I loved Wings of Liberty. I love Heart of the Swarm even more. And Sage, after that very untidy opening, just goes for an assimilator. He dealt with the pressure. He is less stressed than I am right now, and he's just cooling off with good old one gate core. Although we have a second something here, and Bonkarooni seems to be determined on going for some form of Swiss cheese. And he already has Forge in his base, so I assume he's going to go for a photon cannon. And yes, it's all scouted by Sage. What a wonderful player. And this cannon is also going to become food for fishes. So both of the cheeses that Bonkarooni tries are failing right now, and it seems Sage has just gotten himself in a very much leading position for this match, guys. And we'll see. In terms of, you know, Wings of Liberty or Heart of the Swarm differences, I don't think there is one when it comes to the early game cheese. Early game cheese stays more or less the same. I think it may change when it happens. It may change when it happens with burrowed banelings. That's one difference that we can count upon when Heart of the Swarm launches, since burrow upgrade is going to happen at the hatchery tech. You no longer require a layer, but in Protoss versus Protoss cheeses, this is just going to be good old standard Protoss versus Protoss. So proxy gateway or cannon rush or both, like a good friend Bonkarooni has done. So anyway, this game is now kinda stabilizing. Let's sum up the workers. The worker count is very equal because none of these guys has stopped producing workers. The damage that has been dealt is that the Sage was not really able to mine for a long duration of time, and he went for a 4-gate immediately after that. And a 4-gate counter to whatever the opponent will be trying to do. It may just straight up kill Bonkarooni. His last hope, I guess, is to go for a mothership core, but then he's also supply blocked, not so good. He has lost both of his proxy pylons, and I can already see the killer instinct in Sage's eyes, and he's going for it very shortly, dear ladies and gentlemen. If there are any ladies, please raise your hand up. If not, then it was expected, guys, because this... I know a couple of girls that play Starcraft too, and I adore them just for that fact, but let's be frank, most of this is just men-based. But anyway, Sage going Sage going for a proxy Nexus. Not that it has much use, but still wants to impress all the ladies that are potentially watching this. And we have GG, and Sage goes up 1-0 in the first series of this tournament, guys. What a great game. What an intense game, that has to be said. So, oh my god, it's so dark here. Let me just fix that. Woohoo! Yeah, and even that. More of like a studio facility right now. We'll be going with the game number 2 very soon, guys. In the meanwhile, just let me catch up with my co-caster for tonight. Be right back. Alright guys, after the very quick game number 1, very quick and very cheesy, which also means very much Gouda in flavor, it is the game number 2, and here on Kespan Neo Planet S we have Sage from Root Gaming spawning in the top right corner, and on the opposing side of the map, the one who represents the evil Galactic Empire, here's Bonkarooni. Both guys are playing Protosses, and I'm just excited to see what sort of play are we going to see from Protoss. Is Sage going for a revenge? Will it be the revenge of the Sith, or return of the Jedi, we should say? If Bonkarooni represents the Galactic Imperium, then I think Sage stands for all that's good in Jedi. And Sage right now is just going to, you know, flick his opponent's nose, really. And show you, okay, you try to beat me this way, now watch, this is how it's done. Sage is one of these guys, in fact, he's one of the coolest players I have met personally, because even though he doesn't speak English at all, he's such a jolly and cheery guy. He always smiles, and that's not because he doesn't understand you, that's because he's a very jolly fellow, and also, you know, he understands English pretty well, but then has trouble answering questions anyway. But then he has this very positive attitude towards life, so you know, if you knew him, this is his way of trying to show not his advantage, but just to be just to be a little bit cheesy. Then he's going to do, yes, he's going exactly for 2-gate proxy, or is it only 1-gate proxy? He's not going for a 2nd gate. Is he just checking? I think he is not. He's not checking, he's just going for 1-gate proxy. He already has a 2nd pylon in his own base, so in a lot of ways this will be a standard play, really. And then we have Bonkarooni, who hasn't scouted this location. And by the way, check how good Sage is at knowing the positions on the map. He has placed these this gateway exactly outside the range of what usually a probe sees when it's scouting, and this Zealot now is trying to get surrounded, but no, Sage doing a very good job positioning it. Oh, between the minerals, this is right between the eyes, guys. This is how bad this can get, and with a single Zealot that already has 4 kills, Sage is doing insane amounts of damage. And now, of course, Bonkarooni is not even willing to fight. He says GG's, and Sage goes up 2-0 in the first series in this tournament. I would like to remind you, this is Yegai's Master Cup, the 5th edition of a weekly series of tournaments next week, and until Heart of the Swarm launch we won't be having them, because sadly the Heart of the Swarm client goes down for the duration between the 1st of March and the 11th of March when the game launches. But hey, anyway, to sweet that up for you guys, if you just go to our Team Liquid thread, either the tournament thread or my stream thread, and let me know how good we are, you know, let us know the things that we're doing good, let us know the things we should improve, all of that. If you could just post your feedback on Team Liquid, that would be awesome. I would say domo arigato, if that's the correct way of saying thank you. I'm not sure now. So anyway, that's it, guys. If you just leave a comment, you can win a Heart of the Swarm copy at the day of the launch. Should be pretty much sweet for you. I'll be back with us in a sec after a short commercial break, and thank you very much for tuning in.